Delhi has become a battleground. For a generation no longer willing to wait for change. The newly formed Cockroach Junta Party has channeled years of frustration and anger into one of India's largest youth protests.
We are here with the hope that the system will change.
It's become the strongest youth-led opposition to the 12-year reign of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
They're trying to push people back, they're trying to push us this way, but this crowd is not having it.
We were so peaceful. We were just asking for justice.
Beneath the chants and the chaos sweeping across India lies a reluctant leader. Abhijit Dipke formed the CJP after he heard these comments from India's Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in May.
There are youngsters like cockroaches. They don't get any employment. They don't have any place in profession.
The 30-year-old was a world away, studying in Boston in the United States, but it prompted him to fire off a post on X that would change his life.
I just simply said, what if all cockroaches come together?
His satirical Instagram page garnered more than 1 million followers in 24 hours, tapping into the anger ignored by the political elite.
To see 10 million followers within 4 days, that was really shocking. And this was not just, abruptly happening. This frustration and this disappointment has been there for quite some years now.
Abhijit has crossed into a role he never imagined, taking on one of the world's most powerful governments.
Being an introvert, my life has changed like all 180 degrees. It has changed upside down. I have never been that person who used to socialize much, but now here I'm a public face where I have to constantly meet people, greet them.
For more than a month, Abhijit and his protesters camped out at Delhi's designated protest site. Despite being labelled terrorists by the government and accused of fueling unrest, they were allowed to stay well beyond the usual curfew. It seemed a move by the government to keep India's young people on side.
The government does realize that the frustration and the disappointment among the younger generation is genuine. And if they use force or if they crack down, that will only that would be counterproductive.
But upset intensified over a spate of suicides after the leak of a fiercely competitive exam paper, which forced 2 million students to resit it.
All we are asking is justice for those 20 students who died by suicide because the failure of one education minister. So it's not just one exam. The entire education system of India needs an overhaul because it's on the edge of collapse.
As supporters prepared to march to Parliament on Monday, demanding the resignation of the education minister, Abhijit insisted on a peaceful approach.
The protest is amazing, the youth are amazing, but the government is, I don't have words for them.
How long will you stay?
Till our last breath.
India's unemployment rate has hit 40% for graduates aged under 25. For many, sought-after government roles offer a lifetime of security.
1 करोड़ 20 लाख बच्चे हर साल अप्लाई करते हैं गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम के लिए, लेकिन जॉब वैकेंसी सिर्फ 5 लाख हैं। तो आप देख सकते हैं मतलब कितना कम रेशियो है।
But what started as a peaceful demonstration soon escalated.
Authorities have just shot another tear gas cannon and another one towards the crowd and used sound cannon to disperse them. They've been pushing back this crowd further and further away from Parliament, and they've been setting up these barricades just now, but it doesn't really seem to be working.
Journalist and author Ruhi Tiwari has spent decades reporting on Indian politics and says the government miscalculated by not taking the group seriously from the beginning.
Instead of addressing the issue and nipping it in the bud, it's allowed it to balloon into this huge, massive movement that is catching national attention. It's reached a point where any sort of climb down on the government's part will seem like it's giving way to the opposition and to everybody else who's protesting, and the government will feel embarrassed about doing that. So it's really boxed itself into a bit of a corner.
Cornered or not, the government has started engaging. The health minister met with CJP leaders earlier this week, assuring them their demands would be considered. And the education minister has posted on X, saying the government remains 100% committed to addressing the concerns of young people in Parliament. But Ruhi says lasting change may be difficult to achieve when the group is not an official political party.
You need to be a player in electoral politics to make a difference in terms of bringing a government down, ensuring there is a regime change. That's very difficult to do, to establish, to achieve if you're not a political player.
There's a great power in social movements, but if we have to start political party just to seek accountability from the government, then I think that is a very wrong idea, because if everybody has to start their own political parties to resolve things, then why would we elect a government?
The future of the Cockroach Junta Party is uncertain, but Abhijit has already inadvertently achieved something few thought possible, uniting the frustrations of the world's largest youth population into a force the Modi government seems unable to ignore.